Hey guys, Neon Nezzy, back again with another Destiny6 video. Today I'm going to be talking very slowly, so there might be a few awkward silences, but I'm doing this so that I don't say anything wrong because I really don't want to mess this video up. So, today is my first to do or not to do video, and today's topic is to status activation buff or to status resist debuff. So in my Arcana feature, I talked about how you can use both to land debuffs onto the opponent because that's what you're trying to do, right? You use these abilities to land debuffs onto the Conquest boss or in Giants. But I had 3 people tell me that it's not the same and status activation is always better. Now, personally, I kind of knew that status activation rate is always better because any buffs you apply to yourself is 100%. Unless you get stunned while you're channeling it, it's going to go through 100%. You're going to get the buff all the time. However, when you're trying to land a debuff, there's always a chance of it getting resisted. And since status resist debuff is by name a debuff, it has a chance of getting resisted. So but these people gave me some numbers, so Thought, and then Panagiotis Kappasalis, and then I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm going to spell it out, ZBEHDKDJZ. I don't know how to pronounce your name, dude, so I'm so sorry, but I hope that works. They all gave me some numbers, and I like the one where they used the Kerr example. So let's say you're looking at Kerr, right? You have on Salmon Hunt at level 4 a 38% chance to bleed. And let's say somehow you give him 12% more status activation chance. So 12, let's break it into 2 parts, okay? 10 and 2. You get 10 from using 4 precision crests, and then you get 2 just by random chance when you're enhancing your orbs or your crests, and you just get 2 status activation buffs here and there. So that's 12 in total. 38 plus 12 is 50. Then let's say by some miracle you have Paper Helga as well. That's a 50% activation chance buff. 50 plus 50 is 100. Now, of course, you still have a chance to be getting resisted, but you have a pretty good chance of landing the debuff onto the boss. Okay? Let's say you have a skill. Let's get away from the Kerr example, and I think this is what they're trying to tell me. But I think I've already established that status activation is always going to be more reliable than trying to get the status resistance debuff, okay? So that's final. But I think what they're trying to tell me is that let's say you have a skill that has a 10% chance to land a certain debuff, and then you increase it by 40% with status activation chance. That's a 50% chance to land the debuff. However, if you do a 10% boost you have a 10% chance to land something onto the opponent, and you do a 30% resistance decrease onto the opponent, they still have a 70% chance to resist you. And then again, the fact that you even land that 30% decrease in the resistance needs to happen first. Like, since it's a debuff, it's not going to happen like a buff. You guys get what I'm saying. I feel like I'm just going around in circles, so I'm just going to stop right there. But I hope you guys understood. If you don't worry. Just understand that status activation buff is always going to be way more reliable than status resistance debuff. Let me just go to Giants because when I did the Arcana feature, this was what I was trying to get at. I used this team over here, and this is what I was thinking about because Rock Helga on her first ability has the status resistance debuff on her first ability. And it always worked like a charm for me, but I forget that I have Tian Jin to have a status activation buff. Otherwise, my Paper Helga or my Rock Helga would not be working here. Just note, this time we are probably going to wipe because this is not my Giants team. If you guys really want to see it, I'll show you my Giants team right now, right after this, and then I'll even show you guys a quick orbs on my team. So basically, this is what I would do if I was in Conquest. We got knockback. I can't do Conquest right now because I already used 3 swords to clear up certain things, but there is the status resistance debuff. And then, because of that, we can now land the bleed. But notice that this entire time, we have Tianjin status activation buff. And then we go over here with Ignis. And then we go again over here with Ignis. And then the boss uses the shield. And so, I mean, now, if you guys are using a team similar to this, what you can do is just like run around, dodge stuff, and that's what you have to do. But then this beam over here is probably going to kill us. So anyway, this is not my team, but this is just what you would do in Conquest, right? Let me just show you guys my Giants team really quick. I think for Giants team, there's multiple ways of doing it. I just do it the fastest way that I know how, which is by bringing my Rock Jun. I use someone to shock the boss. There was a time when I wasn't one-shotting, and the reason I wasn't one-shotting was simply because I didn't have a shock debuff. I thought the shock debuff would only increase damage by like 50% or 70%. It actually amplifies the damage by like 10 times. So the shock debuff is very, very important. So as we go through this, I'm just going to try to explain everything, but it's going to happen really quick. So first of all, I need to have my Rock Jun's first ability on off cooldown, right? I need all 3 amps, so I just go over here. We did get it. So now this skill over here has 7 seconds left. We do the double buff. We stay around here. We dodge that. And then goodbye. So remember, I first landed the shock debuff, and then I use my final nuke. 14 seconds clear time. I've done it at like 10 seconds. Ooh, oh my lord. RNG. Never mind. Okay. I thought I got a 4-star crest. Whew. Alright, so, just because today I was supposed to do an arena video, but I was on a trip. It was super fun, but I didn't have Wi-Fi for like half the time, so I couldn't do arena. But to make it up to you guys, I'm going to do arena right now, and you guys might be thinking, Nezzy, the arena just reset. Well, currently, I am ranking at 8. I should be ranking at 7 after I finish all of these swords. So, right over here, regardless of the arena having just been reset, the people up here, they are all very, very good people. I've actually already lost 7 times, which is just insane, because 4 of those losses was the same Chinese guy, and he was rocking the Carlota, Rock Jun, and Paper Adonis comp. So I now have Isaac in my lead. So that will make my Adonis shield, instead of 8 seconds, actually 10 seconds. So let me just do these 5 swords, and then I'll show you guys my arena team orbs and my Giants team orbs, okay? Because it's going to be awkward to just like go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so let's see who we have first. Or actually, it already told me who I was facing off. I just don't know what team he's using. Is that Rock? Yep, okay. I feel like I've ran into this guy several times today. Our shield, I mean, our stun failed because he just popped his shield up. Okay, he removed my debuff. I mean, he removed my buff. Holy cow. Holy cow. Alright. Die. Whew. That was close. Rock Benito hits hard. Well, he doesn't hit hard, but every hit is hard enough that if you take enough hits, you're basically dead. Oh wait, that was Lulu Chibi. He's in my guild. He's in my guild, Lulu Chibi. Hey, what up, man? Destiny Void. Ooh, by the way, I should also probably talk about the guild. We got, like, I think I have 30 guild requests right now. The 24 hours aren't up yet. So once the 24 hours are up, I will go ahead. It's going to take me probably like an hour to go through everybody, because I want to visit everybody, make sure that I'm making the right decision when I let someone into the guild. But anyway, thank you everybody for applying. Very much looking forward to having everybody in the guild. And yeah. But however, just know that I was a bit of a meanie, because there were people at like level 10 or below that applied, and I just immediately I just immediately deleted their request because it's just not gonna work out. I'm sorry. It's not you. It's me. Yeah, so like after this video goes up, I think in about 7 hours of this video going up, it will then be 24 hours of me uploading the other video. So check then if you guys applied. And you should, if you're not in the guild by 7 hours after this video gets uploaded, then I'm sorry. But thank you everybody for applying. It definitely means a lot that people think of this guild as so OP. I have like 30, maybe like 35 now already. And they're all like good people, and so many people on YouTube in my last video, in the comments, they send me screenshots too, like this is my team that I use. I was like, damn, those are some good monsters. And then they send me their arena rank, and I was like, damn, like it's gonna be tough. And just note that I will be doing I'm not just gonna be letting random people in. I will actually be visiting you and then looking at what monsters you have or what units you have, how you've orbed them. It's going to be fun. But I cannot apologize enough if you have applied and you can't get in, because we only have 6 slots available. Technically, we should have like 10 slots available, but I didn't want to kick 10 people from the guild. But if people from Destiny Void are watching, note that our guild, even after me recruiting 6 new players, it can still get better. So I might have one more round of weeding out people in 2 weeks' time. So be prepared for that. Of course, I will only be weeding out people if I have to. If whatever happened this week happens again, and things just, you guys get what I mean. So anyway, back to the I didn't commentate at all, but so far all the matches have been super easy. All right, this just did not. This isn't very fun. Like I wasn't even commentating, but I'm still winning everything up here. All right, no more arena keys. All right, that's it. So as promised, here are my orbs. I'm just going to show you guys all of my orbs. Also note that I was not farming giants efficiently enough until like 4 days ago. Like my auto team, or not my auto team, that 14-second team that you just saw for giants, I only made that like 5 or 4 days ago, so I still need to farm a lot of better crests. So here's my Adonis. He's rocking full Iron Guard with some pretty trashy crests. Need to get better crests onto him. Here's my Natalia. She has decent orbs. Her crests, I don't really care about her crests. They're just there for her status activation increase. This is my Benito. Rocking concentration, almost 40% critical rate. I wanted to get over 40%, and I will. His crests are a little bit weird right now. He has 3 resistance and 1 grit, simply because I had these 2 that had attack percentages, and I just wanted him to have the best. Here's my Francisca, still trying to farm better crests for her. So yeah, right now her crests are just absolute trash. Here's my Yona, have not touched crests on her at all again, simply because I have not been farming giants very well. Here's my prized possession, John. The only reason this rune over here, or this orb over here, is a plus 15 is just so that I could get, it was an achievement thing. I'm trying to get him to plus 1000 defense, and I'm almost there. Next up is Gunter. He has no crests at the moment because I don't think he needs them for what I do, because I don't use him in PvP. But if you guys have one, I would suggest Precision. Here is Helga. She's on Vitality. Again, she would shine best on Bravery, but she's on Vitality just for the extra HP, so to make my Conquest teams tankier. Here is my Rock Helga. I use her on my budget free-to-play team, which doesn't need to be very tanky, so she is on Bravery. Here is my Tyler with decent crest, not the best. He's just there because I use him sometimes in Arena. He's on like leftover orbs. And my Ignises, they're on leftover orbs. The crests are, of course, just there just for the sake of status activation increase. And then here's my Soho, who I have not used at all because he doesn't have skill ups yet. Here's my Tianjin. Again, on Vitality, just to make my team a little bit tankier. And then I think that's it. Yep. Oh, wait. Never mind. Shaolin over here with Concentration. You could also go Bravery for her, or Vitality to make your team tanky. I have a crest on her. These crests, I just put them in there because I didn't know what they did. Here's my Julian. He doesn't have anything right now because Benito came into my life. This is Eve. I have her on some things because I was going to use her in Arena, but I don't use her in Arena, so I'm actually going to strip these orbs from her. But then again, I still do use her in Carol's dungeons, so maybe not strip her. And then I'm trying to build my Paper John, but still need to work on him. And then now I'm pretty sure that's it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did learn something new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Looking forward to having you guys in the guild or seeing you guys in the comments or in Arena. So until the next time, guys, Neon out.